Now, if I'm totally honest with you, I would have much preferred to have done, especially today, an unboxing and review of an airsoft version of one of these. A true, iconic, British masterpiece. But I am still waiting for an airsoft manufacturer to actually make a really good, possibly gas-operated airsoft Lee Enfield. But until then, I'm just gonna admire, look after and display this actual, real Lee Enfield, a deactivated one, yes of course, a true piece of British history in my hand. Roll on the airsoft version. Today's video is powered by SwitAirsoft.com. This is the WeTech P38K gas blowback pistol. Not just any old gas blowback pistol, this bad boy has been upgraded and it comes in this very nice tactical case. So once again, a huge thank you to Swit Airsoft. They really are one of the major backers of my channel and I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to get my hands on this bad boy. And what a nice case. All of that metal, that's good. It's not a plastic, wow. This one comes with a silencer. Suppressor, okay. And as always, whenever Swit Airsoft supplies you with an upgraded product, they always put the parts that they take out, the stock parts, back in the box or back in the case. So that's cool. You've got your original inner barrel with the hop-up bucking there. And you also have the original barrel extension for when you're not using the suppressor and if it wasn't the upgraded version. But naturally, this is the stock part, the basic version. This bad boy has the upgraded TNT inner barrel installed. Nice. So, you also get the world's tiniest little Allen key. Look at that. You sneeze and that will disappear. Okay, so there should be a manual here somewhere. WeTech, come on. Is there a manual? Is there a manual? Ah, yes. You get your manual. And from what I can see, pretty decent manual too. A mixture of Chinese and English. Okay. For the pistol itself. Decent weight. Come on. Come on. Look at that. Now you all know by now, as much as I love the modern stuff, I've got a soft spot for the World War II stuff too. And boy is this an excellent representation of that Walther P38, this being the K version. K meaning that it has the short barrel. Ah yes, but wait, that would be the original P38, the one with the longer barrel. This shortened one had nothing to do with World War II, but came along much later in 1974. But the base model, yes, World War II. Continue. However, this being the upgraded version with your suppressor, this has the extended inner barrel that comes all the way to about here. So that's pretty awesome. So you don't see it at that angle, which is excellent for movie making. Now, before I go any further, we need to get rid of that sticker. Decent. And I've got to say, the finish on this is really nice. Not exactly the same as the real version, but as far as an airsoft pistol goes, this looks pretty decent. And do you know what I like as well? Look at that. It's even got the, almost as if it's been blued on the top right there. And also on the trigger bar, look, right there. Love it. And on the mag release, look. Whether it's real bluing or not remains to be seen. I would suggest it's probably some sort of replication of bluing. Anyway, so this is it, people. The Walther P38K. So technically it's not a Walther because it's not officially licensed, but yeah, it's a Walther. Right, so this one comes with this suppressor. Many will call it a silencer. I'm not going to get into that argument again. Anyway, because really, nothing really is silenced in the firearms world. They've come close, but it's not really silent. It's just suppressed. So let's have a look around this lovely looking representation of the real steel. We'll start at the back. On the back strap, you've got your checkering, which continues on both sides of the grip. You've got your lanyard point, your European style mag release or mag catch, which I know is not to everybody's taste, but get over it, it's a Walther. Okay, now wait. I am fully aware the way I am saying Walther is not exactly correct. In English, it is 100% correct, but we're talking about a German manufacturer. So as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, the correct pronunciation is Walther. So the W almost sounds like a V or a soft F, and the TH turns into just the T. Walther. Now I could be wrong, but hey, I wish I knew an actual German person that could tell me exactly how to say Walther P38K. I don't know anyone.
Hi Airsoft Mike, the correct way to say it is Walther. Walther P38K. K für kurz.
It's not the end of the world. It's pretty easy to take the mag out. Lovely looking mag. Do you know, this really reminds me of the 1911 mag. And to be fair, there are other pistols that this reminds me of, but came after this. For example, just the way the 92 has been designed up here. It's exactly the same as that bad boy. Well, close enough. Now, taking you back to the magazine, it's a 14 round mag. On the base is where you fill it up with gas. Looking at the top of it and on the sides, there appears to be no easy way of filling this up with BBs. You know how on some 1911 Airsoft magazines, you've got a little hole somewhere along here where you can just pop the BBs in? No such hole on this. Here, look, if I, this is another WeTech, by the way. Gorgeous. I put some custom grips on there. But anyway, 1911 mag, and you can see the little hole right there that you can fill this up with BBs. But hey, don't let that put you off. This thing's a beauty. Moving on up, you have your hammer. You also have your loaded chamber indicator. Now, I don't think that works exactly like the real thing, but it does disappear as you're firing it. And here you have your safety and fire lever. If I pull the hammer back, and if I decided I didn't want to fire it, I can just decock. Nice. And just to prove to you, it is decocked and it didn't just fire. Let me now put this into fire mode and listen. The hammer goes in further. Your slide catch and release, your takedown lever, and now we can move along to your very curvaceous trigger. Now, in conjunction with your trigger and the hammer, I can show you that this has a single action and double action. So from here, I can cock the hammer and fire. And from here in the hammer's closed position, I can fire. Nice. Now there's a lot less going on this side. However, you've got to love how they've got that bluing effect, or a blue color right there on your trigger bar. Absolutely love that. And it's not in your face, because look, if I put it at certain angles and at a certain distance, you really, you can't really tell that it's blue. Yes, you can see a bit there, but it's only when you get right up close and personal, you can see how blue that is. I like it. And let me just show you, right there is where you would use that tiny Allen key to adjust your hop up. Decent. So, shall we have a look and see what's going on inside there? So yes, it comes with your suppressor. Let's get this off. And as you can see, there's your extended inner barrel. Imagine running this as your sidearm looking like that. Now you're probably thinking, that's a bit of a spoiler for me, taking off your suppressor and that being there like that. Well, as I said, everything that was taken out of here in the first place is back in the box. So if you really want to run this as a P38K, the short version without the suppressor, you can always replace the inner barrel. Although I don't know why you would. This bad boy's been upgraded. Okay, let's have a look inside. First thing, remove the mag. I know there's nothing in here, but we still check. It makes for good muscle memory, especially if you have the real deal too. Pull the slide back, make sure the slide catch locks it back. Swing your takedown lever all the way down, and then it should come right off. Now that's interesting. Just like a Desert Eagle, it has 2 recoil springs. Pretty cool. And I'm loving how each one has its own little channel, as it were, that it travels down. Look, pretty decent. And just to show you, when you do take this down, be careful not to knock against these springs, because it doesn't have a guide rod, as it were, going all the way down, and it's only being held in place by that little sort of ledge right there. Can you see that? Right there. So all it would take, watch, is me to just push that to the side and bang, it's gone. Ha! There, I found it, you little blighter. So I just simply pop that back in there. You can see how this gets really fiddly if you don't take care when taking this down. But you know what? As easy as it came out, it goes back in. And here we have the slide. Decent build, and I'm loving that they also have, pretty much like the real thing, your locking block. Decent. Nice. Gorgeous. And as you can see right now, I can take out the entire barrel assembly, hop unit, everything. Now, when you're putting the slide back on, you will get to a point where your locking block will take its job too seriously and block you from putting the slide back on. All you need to do is just push it down a little, encourage it out of the way, and your slide is back on. Nice. I don't know about you, but there's something very satisfying about putting a suppressor on an airsoft sidearm, or even a primary. Right, let's get the mag ready, let's get some BBs and some gas in, and, not said this in a while, take it to the range. Okay, the gas is already in, I have 14 rounds in the mag. Now, generally, out of the box, these should shoot at about 270 to 290. This has been upgraded, not for the power necessarily, but for the accuracy, but we'll get to that in a moment. So let's see what this clocks in at. Again, looking for about anything between 270 to 290. Well, that's nowhere near it, but to be fair, that's the first shot. Here we go. It's going up. Nice. Excellent. So yeah, the first shot quite low, but that's to be expected for the very first shot. Then it settled down immediately and gave me the figures that I would come to expect. Okay, you know the drill. However, by my calculations, the mag holds 14. I've put 8 through the chrono, that leaves me 6. So I'm going to do 2 there, and 2 here. Okay, my first 2 shots are just outside that red center. Then over here, as you can see, again, 1 shot just outside there. My other shot getting closer to home, and then right here on this center one, again, just outside. But would you look at that? If I was just a little, I don't know, a hair's width more to the left, that would have been a perfect. Actually, have a look closer. Can you see that the actual shot has torn into part of the center of that X? Come on, come on, come on. Can I claim that? I'm gonna claim it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But if you disagree, feel free to be the referee and comment down below. Okay, I've put a few more rounds in the mag, not to its capacity. I just want to show you this, locking back when the mag is empty. Nice. So there you go, people. This is the WE or WE P38K, the upgraded version from Swit.com. Check the video description for more information and a direct link. But what are my initial thoughts? Well, let me tell you straight out of the bag, okay? It's recommended, because this is upgraded, that you use .30s. Yes, this bad boy has been upgraded to the extent that .30s are handled in this easily, and you will get better accuracy results. But as you know, on my channel, it's all about using industry standard when testing any airsoft replica. Plus I was indoors, so I had no issues with wind. So as far as accuracy is concerned, pretty decent considering the small platform. Yes, it's got an extended inner barrel, which goes a long way in assisting this platform in being just that bit more accurate than, say, the standard barrel that you would get about that length. In fact, not even that, about that length, okay, of a standard P38K. I'm also loving the very almost premium quality WeTech has put into the finish of this piece. How long it lasts, I don't know. Will it scratch easily? I don't know. So far, so good, and to be fair, it is brand new out of the box. But do expect the magazine to show some wear and tear almost immediately when putting it in and taking it out of the pistol. But hey, who cares? Let's have a little shake test. Yep, you're going to get a little rattling noise, but that is to be expected considering the weight of your silencer suppressor, okay, which will knock against the frame, as it were, of the slide. But overall, I love this piece. I just wish, or I feel, it would have been a lot nicer if it had some real steel trades. But yeah, click the link in the video description for a price and more info. Thanks for watching. Catch me next time on the Airsoft Mike YouTube channel.